Good afternoon, students. In this one topic, we are going to talk about interrelationship between vitamins and hormones. When we talk about vitamins, vitamins are defined as organic compounds occurring in small quantity in the different natural foods which are necessary for growth and maintenance of good health in human beings and certain experimental animals. These are of two types. One is water soluble and fat soluble. During nowadays, a considerable amount of work has been carried out by several workers on the interrelationship between different nutrients. It has been found that excess or deficiency of certain nutrients affect the requirement of some other nutrients also. This fact is true even for vitamins. The excess or deficiency of vitamins also cause defect in the metabolism of certain other nutrients and may also affect the secretion and effect of certain hormones also. Now, when we talk about hormones, they are also called as the chemical messengers. They are the organic compounds secreted in small amount by endogenously located endocrine glands of the body, generally released in the bloodstream and have a specific effect on the specific organs called the target organs. For example, when we talk about thyroxine, then the main region is thyroid gland. When we talk about insulin, it is secreted by pancreas and vasopressin. Our bodies require micronutrients for the non-stop process of synthesizing hormones from simpler molecules. It is simply impossible to achieve and maintain hormonal balance without such support. Firstly, when we talk about vitamin A is a group of unsaturated nutritional organic compounds that include retinol, retinal, retinoic acids, and several provitamin A carotenoids, among which beta carotene is most important. Vitamin A plays many function. It is important for growth and development. It is necessary for the maintenance of immune system, and the most important function is in good vision. When we talk about good vision, vitamin A is needed by retina of eye in the form of retinal, which combines with protein opsin. So the main component which forms is rhodopsin is present over there. Now, relation of vitamin A and thyroid hormone. Vitamin A plays a role in the maintenance of the adrenal gland and synthesis of certain hormones such as thyroid hormone. So that deficiency of vitamin A can contribute to lower level of active thyroid hormone with symptoms of low body temperature, depression, difficulty in losing weight, headaches, and lethargy. Thyroid hormone plays a important role in the conversion of beta carotene to vitamin A. As a result, it is common for people with hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's thyroiditis to be deficient in vitamin A. Some studies are also included in this. Then vitamin D. Vitamin D refers to a group of fat soluble secosteroids responsible for enhancing intestinal absorption of calcium, iron, magnesium, phosphate, and zinc. In human, the most important compound in this group are vitamin D3, which is called cholecalciferol, and vitamin D2, argocalciferol, is present over there in plant sources. Cholecalciferol and argocalciferol can be ingested from the diet and from supplements. Very few foods contain vitamin D. So, synthesis of vitamin D in the skin is the major natural source of the vitamin. Dermal synthesis of vitamin D from cholesterol is dependent on the UV exposure. When we talk about vitamin D, firstly, it is related to parathyroid hormone. Active hormone secreted by parathyroid gland is called parathyroid hormone or Colip's hormone. Its secretion is stimulated by low level of calcium in blood than normal level through feedback control. Calcium is crucial for our electrical system, nervous system, brain, muscle impulse, etc. for their normal functioning. When parathyroid glands detect calcium going low, the release of PTH tells bones to release calcium. When calcium starts to increase, the parathyroid glands stop PTH and bones start storing calcium. This back and forth should normally happen many times per day, keeping the calcium available to brain, muscles, heart, and nervous system inside a very precious range. The function of parathyroid hormone is it mobilizes calcium from the bones, it decreases excretion of calcium, it activates vitamin D and increases the absorption of dietary calcium. Then this is the process under which the whole process takes place. Simply when the lower concentration of calcium in blood occur, at that time there is release of parathyroid hormone which stimulate bones to release calcium. Again there will be reabsorption of calcium from urine, and it enhance the absorption of calcium from intestine, which increases the concentration of calcium. Then vitamin E refers to a group of compounds that include both tocopherol and tocotrienol. Many different forms of vitamin E, that is gamma tocopherol, is the most common in the North American diet. Gamma tocopherol can be found in corn oil, soybean oil, margarine, and dressings. Alpha tocopherol, the most biological active form of vitamin E, is the second most common form of vitamin E from diet. When we talk about vitamin E and hormones, then spermatogenesis is drastically inhibited in the test of vitamin E deficient animals, but production of male sex hormone remain unimpaired. Prostaglandin biosynthesis is elevated in platelets and other tissues of vitamin E deficient rats. This inhibition of prostaglandin biosynthesis suggests a possible anti inflammatory role of vitamin E. Vitamin E had been found to improve fertility of both male and female animals. It using to prevent women from having miscarriages must have occurred to many people. Estrogen had many toxic effects, including causing infertility or intrauterine death, connective tissue abnormalities, and excessive blood clotting. And due to the presence of vitamin E, it's having anti-estrogen effect, which prevents the clotting disease of pregnancy. Then again, vitamin E plays effective role in the female reproductive system. Then vitamin E and thyroid gland. Vitamin E prevents tissue damage of the thyroid gland, which can be caused by free radicals, especially the reactive oxygen species formed from lipid peroxidation. By mopping up these harmful radicals, they protect the thyroid from damage, which can either cause hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. Then vitamin K refers to a group of structurally similar fat soluble vitamins the human body needs for complete synthesis of certain proteins that are required for blood coagulation. Vitamin K related modification of the protein allow them to bind calcium ions, which they cannot do otherwise. Without vitamin K, blood coagulation is seriously impaired and uncontrolled bleeding can be take place. Low level of vitamin K also promote the weakened bones and promote calcification of arteries and other soft tissues. When we talk about the interaction of vitamin K with estrogenic hormones, then these are the evidences has been present indicating a protective effect of estrogenic hormones in vitamin K deficiency. Female rats are more resistant to the development of vitamin K deficiency than are male animals. A single large dose of the anticoagulant warfarin sodium is followed by a greater mortality due to hemorrhage in male rats than in female rats of the same age. Then vitamin C, it is water soluble in nature and necessary for normal growth and development. The leftover amount of the vitamin leave the body through the urine. That means you need a continuous supply of such vitamins in our diet. The relation of vitamin C and gonadotropin hormone was it is related to, there are lots of studies were done over there. Vitamin C have positive effect on the estrogen level in our body. Then it is involved in the synthesis of cortisol hormones. uh, One report was given over there that vitamin C causes an increase in tonus in the isolated uterus of the guinea pig. Then riboflavin is a water soluble B vitamin, also known as B2. In body, riboflavin is primarily found in the form of coenzyme flavin adenine dinucleotide and flavin mononucleotide. Coenzyme derived from riboflavin are termed flavocoenzymes, and enzymes that use a flavocoenzyme are called flavoproteins. There is a relation between endocrine glands and riboflavin. The endocrine glands play an important role in the control of various aspects of riboflavin metabolism. The conversion of the vitamin into its active coenzyme derivatives FMN and FAD is subjected to hormonal regulation. Hormones influence the metabolic utilization of the vitamins, the magnitude of tissue concentration, and rate of excretion in urine, and in certain species, the transport of vitamin in plasma. Vitamin B6 refers to a group of chemically very similar compound which can be interconverted in biological system. It influences the activity of several hormones like growth hormone, gonadotropic or gonadal hormone, adrenal, thyroid, insulin, neurohormones. Then vitamin B6 reduce prolactin, which stimulates hypothalamus to increase testosterone. It protects genes from estrogen induced damage, thus lowering the risk of hormone related cancer. And it also detoxify excess estrogen via methylation pathway. It is related to thyroid hormone also, and the deficiency of B6 also results in reduction of thyroid hormone activity in the formation of adrenaline and noradrenaline from phenylalanine and tyrosine pyridoxal phosphate dependent dopa decarboxylase is involved. Then pyridoxal phosphate is required as a coenzyme in the formation of neurohormones. Vitamin B6 deficiency also cause a decrease in insulin content of pancreas and serum insulin levels. Then folic acid and estrogen. Estrogen is created to send a feminizing signal to female's tissue. After it is done its work, the estrogen is then discarded in the same way. Women who don't have enough folic acid are more likely to push estrogen down a pathway that leads to more toxic form of estrogen. Then B12 and thyroid hormone. Vitamin B12 deficiency worsens the hypothyroidism. Some of the symptoms shared by both deficiency include depression, lethargy, fatigue, and all. So, this is all about the interaction or interrelation between the vitamins along with hormones. Thank you.